welcome back to my channel. I was actually pretty curious about something, and maybe all my scleroderma friends out there can help me out. Now, we all know I had a massive infection, almost died from sepsis, blah blah blah, and I was on clindamycin for 5 months. I had the best GI days of my life on clindamycin. Best days. Hands down. I was able to eat whatever I wanted, no heartburn, it was great. Can't say sepsis was great, but it was great to not have GI problems. Now that I've been off of it for about 2 months-ish, it's back. The evil Scleroderma GI issues are back. I look pregnant now, yet again. And the heartburn's back, my esophagus is shutting. So I want to know if anybody's have taken antibiotics and had better GI days. Because I know we do get small fiber, small intestine bacterial overgrowth. Sorry, my mind's drifting. I'm a little stressed out. I'm with my kids for a month due to quarantine issues. So I'm going to lose my crap, not going to lie. More afraid of this than scleroderma taking me out. You be with kids for teenagers for a month straight, no exiting. It's not going to be interesting. But I want to know everybody else's reviews. So if you can comment down below, I want to know if anybody else did better while on antibiotics. And I do not have small intestine bacterial overgrowth. That has been tested, done, do all that. So that has nothing to do with it. But I do know we do get it. We do have bacterial issues, especially when you have severe constipation like myself. And Linzess sometimes hurts the crap out of my stomach. But it's the only thing that has worked so far. I've tried Bisacodal, the stuff over the counter, hardcore laxative, don't do nothing. My doctor's like, so did it work? And I'm like, no, it didn't. Not at all. But there's got to be something someone can do for us for GI symptoms. Because I have lung involvement, I have heart involvement, I have involvement everywhere due to scleroderma. And my GI symptoms, by far the most painful. I mean, it feels like my ribs are being crushed too because of it. But I can't handle not being able to eat. I'm Italian. I love my food. And when I was on antibiotics, I can eat basic. I can't eat, I wouldn't go for tomatoes and ketchup and stuff because I'm not risking that stuff. But I was basically able to eat way far more than I was able to. And now that I'm off of antibiotics and my stomach is doing its thing, and by the way, I'm still doing Activia probiotics, which by the way, works wonders. I would not get off of that because I've done that before for a year. And I kept getting esophageal spasms and esophagitis. And no, I'm good, thanks. But I am curious. And there's got to be a way that scientists can help us. Because everybody's focusing on lung involvement and focusing on other involvements. But nobody focuses on the GI systems. They give us PPI meds. They give us heartburn meds. But nobody's like, hey, let's figure out what we can do to actually help them. Not, slow, esophageal cancer down or anything like that. Figure out how we can get them to help eat them so they don't go into malnutrition, because I did lose 80 pounds. I gained weight back this past winter because I was able to eat, because I knew malnutrition was going to come, because I always get bad in the springtime. Springtime comes, starts my knees. The knee pain is excruciating. I can't even sleep. And I've been writing these on the pages and the forums on Scleroderma page, and a lot of people do have a problem when, weather changes. And my small fiber neuropathy, my skin is hot to touch. It is really red in a lot of spots, even through my neck. And it's just starting, and it looks like I got sunburned. And it's ridiculous. But I need to figure out, am I the only one that feels amazing when on antibiotics? Bloating's done, I have a flat stomach, I feel like I don't even have scleroderma anymore, and then boom, I get off of it, hell breaks loose. But there's got to be a way scientists can help us. Because people with GI involvement, not everybody has it, but a lot of people do. 90% cases, they said, have it with scleroderma. So if that many people are affected, why haven't they come out with good meds yet? They literally have it. You think they would have banded together and came out with, something like an antibiotic, but just triggers the bad stuff, scientifically figure that out? I don't really know. I don't even know why we get more bad bacteria than most people. I know people that have no constipation, and they get way more bad bacteria. Like, what is it about scleroderma that's making it amplify or making us not giving us the ability to kill it off? Even if we take normal people stuff like antioxidants and stuff to, be healthier. I just wish that there was more meds for us and more things that people can do. Because I'm tired of living like this. And I'm pretty sure everyone else freaking is as tired as too. Nobody can deal with it. The GI symptoms suck. One day you could be, all right, I'm bearable. Hey, look, I can actually have a sandwich. And then the next day your esophagus is shutting and all hell breaks loose. And it's inevitable. It's inevitable. Like, my bones actually stick out, like, everywhere. It's just gross. But I would like to be able to gain weight and not look pregnant. Because this disease definitely does all that for all of us. And yes, I do probiotic. Activia, honestly, the pill forms I can't do. It's way too harsh, too much at once. So I do Activia, which is the best yogurt on the market, actually, with natural probiotics in it. And that does help. It does, but not much. And sometimes it causes far more bloating because it's killing off the bad bacteria. And it's really hard. Because if everything's bad in my intestines, then my esophagus gets really bad. Because what doesn't go out must go up. And it becomes really rough. So I was just curious if anybody else has figured that out. Like, if certain times a year they're worse with the GI system. Or, if they, take antibiotics, they're better. Or what is the case that helps them with their heartburn and all that. Because normally I do my low FODMAP diet and other diet. But even that sometimes is too hard for me to do. Like, I'm telling you, there's times I can only eat turkey. That's it. And even that causes massive heartburn. So there's got to be something that they can do to help us. Because I'm tired of living like this. Quality of life needs to happen for autoimmune patients. Even with scleroderma. And I know scleroderma is a rare, hard disease that not many people know much about. Even scientists don't know much about it. But I just wish there was more help for us. Like, we do band together. We support each other. But I just feel like a lot of doctors don't listen to us. And like, oh, you have heartburn? Okay, you have this. It's not just heartburn. It's not your normal person heartburn now. It is acid sitting in your throat for days upon days. Your esophagus shuts. You're getting esophageal spasms. And you look like you're pregnant. So how about people find out about that? How they can help us. How can they do things to make our life easier? Because I'm sure if they were us, they would completely understand and they would want things to change. But, okay, I'm done complaining now about scleroderma GI issues. I hate scleroderma GI issues. It just bothers me. I like, literally, I'm going to be real with you. Okay, I cannot lay down like a normal person. I'm not kidding. Look, this is my couch. It's a lounger. Goes, like, far back. But I have to sleep sitting up. This is my daily life for the last 2 years. I sleep sitting up. Even that doesn't help me. It helps to a certain point, but I actually have to sleep with my heating pad. If you saw it in the thing, my heating pad's next to me at all times. I can't live without my heating pad. That is my life. There's a few people that told me on the scleroderma pages that if I use a heating pad on my esophagus, it'll slow down the attacks. It does work. So if you feel it coming on, put it right down, right here at your lower esophagus. And it'll take away the pain. I actually sleep with it through the night. I know you're not supposed to, but mine shuts off automatically if it gets too hot or whatever happens. But, no joke, it's a game changer. So if anybody has esophageal pain, please put that on your upper abdomen and you'll feel a lot better. So I keep a fan on me at all times because I get too hot too quick because of my nerve disease. So if I do the heating pad, I'm going to overheat from the nerve disease. So I have to keep the box fan, the huge ass thing, on me full blast. And I put an ice pack on my back of my neck or my forehead, and that regulate my temperature while I do that. But I hope you guys all have a beautiful day. Stay safe during this coronavirus outbreak. I know it's scary for us. I know they say for healthy people, they'll just get a cold. But we will not, especially because a lot of us have lung involvement. And that's scary in itself because we have enough to go through and we battle every frickin' day from this disease. The last thing we need to worry about is a frickin' virus that came over from China that's now all through the U.S. that is spread like wildfire, and we're trying to stay afloat as it is with our disease. Now we have to worry about a virus that can maybe potentially kill us. So please stay safe. If you have a mask, please wear it if you're going to go out. I'm going to try not even go out, but I do have to get my meds. There is only me, so, I mean, I don't have a choice to leave sometimes. It is what it is. I'm a single mom. But please be safe. And I hope everyone washes their hands and just keeps people away and do what you can. Have a good day, all. God bless and stay safe.